that I'm making is called the Custom of the Sea. Is anybody familiar with the term?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
what the garnish is now, though.
Okay, well, it's all edible.
Right. Yeah.
If you're hungry.
Yeah.
So, this is a riff on Beachbum Berry's Ancient Mariner. Now, the reason that I'm doing a variant is he uses white grapefruit juice, which we don't always have readily available here. So I'm using ruby red, and that kind of went through a whole change of which citrus I used, and then it kind of became its own drink. So, but I wanted to keep the name to pay homage, since that was the inspiration. So, anyway, we're going to start with ½ ounce of ruby red grapefruit juice. And since I'm doing 3 of them, I'm doing 1.5 ounces. Next up, we got lemon juice instead of the lime. I'm doing a full ounce of that, so that's going to be a 3-ounce pour for this one. Now, the custom of the sea is something that happens when your sea voyage goes awry and you start having to make some very difficult decisions. What that means is someone's going to have to draw lots. Next, I'm doing ½ ounce of a rich cane syrup. So it's going to be 1.5 ounce here. Now, what's the worst thing that could happen if you're shipwrecked or marooned?
Don't know how to swim.
You run out of rope.
Yeah, well, that's the actual worst.
Hunger.
Next worst is no ice. And then the third worst is you run out of food to eat. And that means you're going to have to make a choice. Someone's got to sacrifice themselves. So you draw lots. Whoever draws the shortest lot is the one who's going to sacrifice themselves. And then as the tradition of the sea goes, the next person to draw lots and get the short end is the one who has to kill the person. So it's terrible, but that's the tradition of the sea. It's the custom of the sea. So that pour was Dawn's Spice number 2. It's a vanilla syrup and a allspice syrup. So, and then next, you got the Sherman. Oh, there we go. And it's going to be a 2-ounce pour for each drink.
So Geof, this is your first time competing too, right?
That's correct.
What got you into tiki?
Well, I'm originally from Southern California. I used to, well, don't cheer too much. There's a reason I'm here. No, I grew up going to a beach called Huntington Beach. And just down the street, they had, until recently, the last remaining Dawn Beach cover. So that was kind of something I grew up with. And then my cousin worked for Disneyland, and he told me, hey, we're building a tiki bar at the hotel you should check out. And I was a little skeptical, but Trader Sam's ended up being a pretty good place to go. And that kind of reignited my tiki love, so.
Very cool.
All right. A little tester for Daddy here. It would have been, actually, I was at a, the Specs or Total Wine, they were having a tasting, and so, yeah. So, I was like, oh, that's a great rum. Ended up grabbing some, and I find it's got a nice thing to work with as far as having some funkiness, but also some vanilla characteristics.
We have 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
4 minutes.
Okay.
Any inspiration on the garnish?
Just kind of came to me. I was like, well, obviously I got to use a skeleton pick for the for the cherry, and then I was like, well, I need a reason to use it, and I was like, well, everybody loves having a maraschino cherry in their drink, and then decided to use a dehydrated. Sorry, the cherries are not wanting to cooperate today. Dehydrated orange peel for the kind of the holder.
But not a blood orange.
Not a blood orange.
That would take it too far.
Right. Well, you know, the thing was, I tried to dehydrate the blood orange, but just the color of it was unappealing after it was dehydrated.
That is the custom of the sea. Yeah.
Is this right? All right, so one of these is
It's
going
like
to
a long pig.
Yeah.
You got 2 minutes.
All right.
It's gonna take him 2 minutes to get that cherry.
Here we go.
Hey, you got 2.
Yay!
There we go. Oh, okay.
I think you ever seen Sonic Martin?
I'll make sure it's on. It sounded like a boat.
Yay, Jeffrey!
Yeah.